Hello my beautiful Geminis, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. I've been very tired today, but I feel like, I've had to get on with your reading because I've promised you the reading for a long time. So let's clean your energy, my lovely Geminis. We're gonna do first, not sure which spread. I would like to do general red for you first, and then this will be follow up with the love related reading, okay? All right then. In terms of energies, so cosmic events for this upcoming month, what's very important for love related reading, so let's start from love, why not, is, Venus is in the star sign of Capricorn, which means all of us are seeking stable, secure connection, okay? Also, Capricorns are very wary when it comes to love. So when they meet someone, they're quite skeptical. They jump into it 2 feet straight away. So you might be meeting someone. If you are meeting someone, if there's someone new in your life in the next 20 days, 22 days, roughly, right? You might be feeling as if, you're not really sure what they're on about, whether they are someone you can open up to, okay? So you might be feeling, or you might be even receiving the same energy from someone. You might be feeling like, someone you like is not really giving you the green light. And don't worry if this is what's happening. It's because Capricorn is very, it's all about stable, secure connection, okay? It's about being very practical, okay, in love. So it's a good advice for you if you are dating someone or meeting someone new, not to be sort of being put off by this. It's just how the Venus in Capricorn's affecting us. We are all about, we want something long lasting, loyal, because that's what earth signs are about: security, stability, and love. Nothing short term, everything's got to be long term. And this is what you will be looking for, desiring for more than ever, my lovely Gemini, throughout the next 20 days, okay? Right before Christmas. I'm sorry, I have to let my cat out. I hope you don't mind. All right, come on, Darcy, let's go. Get out quickly. Oh, my belly hurts. Come on, go quickly. You getting out or not? Other than that, I'm not gonna talk more about energies. I think that's enough. That's the most important, okay? In terms of, love, Capricorn, Venus is in a Capricorn, and it makes us more careful in love. So before you meet someone, you're gonna think about it way more than you used to. Or if you wanna, if you're not getting a green light from someone, this is why. Okay, so let's see, how do they see you, Gemini, and how do you see them? I'm gonna go straight into the reading. The Christmas is around the corner, my lovely Capricorn. So I'm gonna post a link for video of my friend. This is a video about virtual reality. It's quite interesting. This is the gifts that people get in these days in Asia, so have a look. It's in the description box below, okay? It's quite fascinating. Now going back to our reading, on the right hand side, how do they see you? On the left hand side, how do you see them? Remember, we're looking at each other from each other's perspective, okay? This means that, if you're new to my channel, we can't control what other people think, and we're gonna look into the main blockage between you two, the possible outcome, and a piece of advice, okay? I want to keep this reading short. I need to learn how to do shorter videos. Sorry, I've had a long day. Very long week, in fact. How do they see you, my lovely Gemini? This is a spread for Gemini, and I really want you to see me shuffling. Not that I'm great at shuffling, but I think it does, make things more meaningful, right? So Gemini, how do they see the person you're thinking of right now? Whoa, okay. We've got 2 cards. So, okay, I can put it up. They see you with the Hermit in reverse position, Gemini. So they see you as if, you know, there was a time when you were looking for yourself, when you've been doing some soul searching. There was something in the past that made you isolate yourself. You had to rethink your life, this connection. Basically, there was something that made you do soul searching, that put you in your head. You couldn't stop thinking, over analyzing this connection and questioning, you know, is this making me happy? That's like a Virgo's energy, Hermit mode. Okay, so that's what you've done in the past. Okay, you had to walk away from this for some reasons, because you felt like you needed to find yourself. Okay, so maybe the things were developing at certain stage with this new person or whoever we're talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You sort of took a step back because you weren't sure if this is exactly what you wanted. Okay, and that's how they see you, Gemini. Maybe you took a break, and maybe you all of a sudden isolated yourself. Okay, but that was in the past. You're not doing that any longer. That could be the past, or possibly they think that, you know, you're not really sure about what you want, and they think that maybe it will be good for you to sort of take some time away from this connection and think about it. What is it that would make you happy, my dear Gemini? Because they see with 5 of Wands, which is like a internal conflict. Okay, they know you got to make some kind of decision, but you're not making. Maybe the decision is about whether, you know, you want to be with them or not. Okay, for that reason they think that maybe you need to, you know, think about it. You know, you need to go on holiday, you need to stay by yourself. You cannot ask anyone for, you know, to help you with the situation, with you being torn between something. Okay, it's like, because 5 of Wands is about being torn internally, having internal conflict. What should I do? You might be indirectly asking people for help, but the thing is, with 5 of Wands, you got to make your own judgment. This got to be your own call, and sometimes the only way to do that is to go and be by yourself. And I think maybe that's something you're not doing, because this is like 5 of Wands, you know, having many opinions of different people but not listening to yourself. So it's important. That's how they think you should be, by yourself, in order to make some kind of a choice, maybe about being with them. Okay, because they know you're internally torn. Okay, it's some kind of a difficult decision you got to make here. They also view with Gemini, well, you've got many options, and maybe that is again a very difficult choice to make here, because you've got many options to choose from. This could be love, but not only. You're choosing here between wealth, between power, between, I don't know, luxury, between, this is like a leadership job. Okay, so there are many choices for you here. And you know, don't get me wrong, but when we're staying in this energy for a long time, when we can't decide, like here, you can't really decide. All of these cards tell me you can't really decide. You can't make up your mind, Gemini, about something here. Okay, and you might be really feeling this throughout December up to 20th. I'm gonna do readings up to 20th, and then there'll be another reading. Maybe this is because of the Venus in Capricorn. You're like, well, I'm not really sure, because Capricorns are like that. They're skeptical about love. Okay, they're very practical, and they're making the choice very, very carefully. Okay, so, you know, maybe the person you're dealing with, they might be very much affected by Venus in Capricorn, and they might be like, well, questioning whether you are being a player. Are you playing me? That's what they might be saying, or vice versa. Remember, the sides can go vice versa. Yeah, my voice been giving up on me. It's because I talk a lot at work. I shouldn't really, but I do. Trying to raise My teenagers that I'm teaching. Teenagers can be hard. We really are. Kids no, but teenagers on Saturday, they give me a headache. All right. I do love them though, with the hard work. Now, how do you see them, Gemini? How do you view them? Whoa, too many cards. How do you view them, Gemini? One card. Oh, Four of Wands. You see them as someone who's not stable, or someone with whom you do not have a stable foundation. Maybe you've already started off, and the reason why you can't make up your mind about them, you know, because you have an internal conflict, should I possibly go for them or not, it's because you feel like you're lacking a stable foundation, and this is gonna be more important than ever for you in the next few weeks. The Christmas is coming. It's all about family, stability, long-term commitments. You feel like whatever you've got is not strong. You haven't got a strong foundation with them. Maybe you started off from the what's the expression, from the wrong foot, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like that, you know, and that's why you see them possibly as an option. This could go vice versa, of course. You also view them with wow, my goodness, they flipped. Okay, so you don't think that this person is a person with whom, Gemini, you would have a long-term commitment. So you're doubting them. That's what's happening. And that's why you can't make up your mind. You're doubting whether you two could actually have something stable. And you're doubting whether, you know, their love offer would be genuine. Not just genuine, whether their cup of love would equal yours. Because in the upright position, these two are very strong cards. It's about stability. You know, emotional stability, strong foundation, and long-term commitment in which no one is taking anyone for granted, okay, like a power couple. This is based on friendship, love, you know, someone you can really rely on. But these two cards were in a reverse position. So it's the opposite. You view them as someone with whom you do not have a stable foundation. You haven't built it maybe yet. Maybe it's never been there, and you don't think this is long term. And like I said, when Venus is in Capricorn, you want something stable. So you are torn. You're torn. You know, maybe there'll be something new coming your way, and it's about time you make up your mind about this. Because you already know, I feel like you've been in your head about this already, okay? You've already self-reflected on this. Or maybe you haven't, that's the thing. And maybe that's something you need. You need to go and be by yourself. Lock yourself in the house if you got to make that choice, Gemini. But cross-watch if that applies to you. Gemini, you also view them with... Oh my goodness, these cards keep flipping like that and like that. I can't believe it. So you don't view them as someone who will be able to fulfill you emotionally 100%. And that you know, these cards are like all of the beautiful cards you want to get when you really like someone. All of the strong, beautiful, positive cards in love. But you got all of them in a flipped position, reverse position. You don't view them as someone with whom your life would be stable, emotionally stable. No stability, no emotional foundation. Short term. For that reason, maybe they're just an option for now. Right, so what is the main blockage already? I already know, but what's the main blockage, Gemini, between you two? Okay, celebration, reunion, or possibly reconciliation, or maybe there's someone else in the picture, third party situation, because that's number 3. All right, but also this could be about wanting to be single, wanting to go out. We need to clarify the blockage. What's the blockage? 3 of Cups. Okay. Okay, someone Okay, so here we've got 5 of Cups. One more. Something did not work out in the past with this person. Okay, because there's a third person in here. One more card. 3 of Cups. Let's clarify 3 of Cups for Gemini. Two of Wands. Should I stay or should I go in the past? Something did not work out. Something that, you know, you thought would have worked out, but it didn't work out. Should I stay or should I go? So you knew you had other options. Something did not work out, and someone's love was taken for granted with 4 of Cups. Okay, this is someone's love being rejected, taken for granted. Should I stay or should I go? Something did not work out in the past, but I feel like you over it here, because this is in a reverse position. So you over this, whatever it was, but someone took your love for granted. You were questioning, should I stay or should I go? And there was a third party situation possibly, or maybe someone he wanted to be single. Either way, should I stay or should I go? In the past, something did not work out, but that feeling of, you know, regret or loss, you've already experienced this, either you or cross-watcher, and that is over. And this is when you realize, okay, it did not work out. Someone took my love for granted. Someone rejected me. For that reason, now I'm focusing on 2 of Wands, on exploring new options. Okay, and maybe you know, maybe there was a third person in this picture in the past, or maybe there is now, because you're exploring new options, because you started over with the wrong food, if that's the expression. Correct me if I'm wrong. The relationship started off the wrong food. You know, there's no foundation. You didn't build foundation with this person, and sometimes it's difficult to go back and redo it. You know what I'm saying? So what is the outcome between you two? It came out so quickly. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, in a reverse position. Okay. So it was a karmic connection, but 10 of Wheel, 10 in a reverse position is like the cycle is not completed here. Definitely not between you two. That's why you are torn, because the cycle is not finished, but you don't really know what to choose. So it's important for you to go within if you haven't done it. Let's clarify the outcome. Let's clarify, and to hurry up. I don't want this video to be longer than 20 minutes. Wheel of Fortune in reverse position for Gemini. That's the outcome. What is the outcome for Gemini? Gemini and the person they're dealing with. Okay, this came up twice, kept flipping. Okay, we've got the Emperor here. So someone here, I don't know, you might have dealt with Aries star sign. Someone's got Aries in the astrological chart. This is also about controlling issues. Someone wanted to control you possibly, okay? But also this person, you might have dealt with someone who's a bit selfish, who focus on their goals, what they want, and they did not consider you. But I would say, if it's a general message, okay, controlling issues. Someone was working really hard. They were focused on work, not on you. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The cycle not being completed. 4 of Swords. Okay. The cycle is not being completed because someone, you know, I feel like someone is right now healing, recovering from something, reassessing, self-reflecting, you know, why there is no foundation, why you two couldn't build that foundation. I feel like you might be doing that, okay? You might be self-reflecting, or you have recently self-reflected on it. And like I said, the cycle is not over because it's not over within you. And if it's not over within you, it's not done, right? So let me get you a piece of advice, Gemini. Okay. 1 card, 2 cards for piece of advice. We've got 3 cards. Gemini, wow. We've got the Temperance in the reverse position. we've got the Four of Coins, and we've got the Six of Wands in a reverse position. So, you know, the advice is very clear. Someone here, piece of advice or message, is holding on. Someone here is holding on to security. So I feel like you might be doing this, Gemini. Venus in the Capricorn, right? I did mention that. You might be feeling like you want to hold on to security. You may resist changes. You will be very practical possibly here, or you are being practical. You know, the Temperance is, you know, the Temperance is like a Sagittarius card, actually, Sagittarius season. So in a Sagittarius season, you might be feeling out of balance here, okay? The Six of Wands is about having no victory in a situation, okay? I feel like, you know, the advice here is, if you, with this card, with the Temperance, one by one, let's go. If you cannot imagine your life with someone, which clearly you cannot imagine with this person, then if you cannot imagine yourself being with someone long term, then this is not a person for you, which is clear. That's how you view them. And it will make you feel like you're out of balance. It will be stressful for you, okay? Because this card tells me there's no long term here. This is short term, okay? And then we've got holding on to security, you know, being practical. So you've got to be practical, and you will be practical over the next few weeks. Because what's the point of getting into relationship that's screaming short term if that's not what you want? And then we've got Six of Wands. There's no victory in this situation, okay? That you keep thinking about. And the cycle is not over because you keep thinking about it, okay? Yeah, and they know you keep thinking about it, all right? I just want to get one card. How did they actually, you know, that's how they see you. So I think you sort of coming across quite what's the word, skeptical about this connection. What are their hopes? What are their hopes and desires? What are the hopes, Gemini, for you? Oh my goodness. So they want commitment from you. They want a commitment from you, Gemini. But like I said, it's up to you. But if you see someone only short time, if you know they're not that person, they don't fit your values, they're not really someone you've been looking for, if you feel like there's no, you know, stable foundation and you don't think that you'll be fulfilled emotionally 100%, why go there? You know, be practical, holding on to security, stability. I think that's what you'll be doing. And I think if you want to remain stable and secure, and if you don't want to lose, like, be out of balance for a Sagittarius season, it's important for you to ask yourself, you know, because that's what they want. They want a commitment, Gemini. Okay. Wow, bottom of the deck, but, you know, someone here is taking a break, maybe you, from this connection, because it's been like too much emotionally to take, you know, a lot of drama, emotions, bickering, arguments. Someone's been emotionally exhausted here and needs a break. Maybe this is you, Gemini, okay? All right, so that's what we've got on here. It is a bit longer than I want it to be, but I speak very slowly because, like I said, my voice, I'm losing my voice. And a little card for you, my little card, animal spirits. Kiwi. Nice one, never seen it before. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Do it. Do it. Do it. Quickly, what else can we find out about Kiwi? Kiwi. That's a cute one. God, where is the K? It's confusing sometimes for me. Most of the time, walking is a way that people get from point A to point B, right? Often in rush and without regard for what is going on around them. meditation is typically viewed as something people do while sitting cross-legged for several minutes. However, that's not an only form of meditation. Walking with awareness and intention is another. I love this one. Find a place, preferably in nature, Gemini, such as the forest or woods, where you can simply meet Kiwi, joking, where you can simply walk for 10 minutes or more each day for the next week. Experiment by walking more slowly than you usually do, okay? So walk for 10 minutes and try to walk much slower than you normally do. Try moving at 80% of your usual speed. You can also try speeding up your pace, but stay present and be aware of how it feels to move so rapidly. Then slow down for a few steps to where you can really feel each step you take. So go fast, go slow, then go super slow, and then go fast again. Notice how the contact with the ground starts at your heel and slowly moves up to your toes. If possible, try to walk barefoot. Be aware of the sights, sounds, and smells as you walk, as well as the rhythm. I can't pronounce it, I must say it. Rhythmic, I think, feeling in your body. Whatever pace you set, be sure to breathe consciously and consistently with full awareness. Doing so while walking is what makes it a meditation. Very nice, very nice. So Gemini, that is a task for you. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week, every day for at least 10 minutes. Walk slowly, faster, then very slowly again, etc. Focus on your steps and feel the steps on the ground. If you can do it barefoot, that's even better. Thank you very much, Gemini. I'm gonna post your general reading maybe straight away. I'll see how I feel. If it's not there, it's because my voice giving up. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you in mid-December. Bye.